Okay, once our account is created, we're going to create a design. Select the new design, create design button on the left-hand side. This is going to open a work plane. We are going to see shapes that we can drag onto our work plane to create our 3D models. If you scroll down, there's some additional models that you can bring in here. On the left-hand side, you're going to see where we can select the top and it rotates the plane. There's some little arrows that you don't see very well, but they're just kind of hidden off to the side. That will rotate to like right, left, front, bottom. And if you want to get it to go back to the standard home, you just select this and that will take that work plane right back to where we need it. Okay, we're going to go up, we're going to grab a block, we're going to drop it on our work plane, and there's little boxes here that will allow you to change your size if you left click and drag them. So I'm going to select this, I'm going to hover this down to, I don't know, 24 by 110. I'm going to leave that box the way it is. If I select that box, I can come over here and select this color. I can change the color of that box. Let me select, I don't know, maybe yellow. Cool. So the next thing I want to do is after I've created a box, I'm going to show you a couple more tools that can happen here. If I come down and I scroll down, I can see this box that's a text box. I'm going to grab that text and I'm going to bring that over, that text shape, and I'm going to drop that in here. Now, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit for you because what happens is there are little arrows here, here, and down here that when you click and hold them, you can rotate that text. So for instance, I can grab this and I can start to rotate it. Notice how the text rotates and then I get a number by it. I can come over on the side here and I can rotate that text to a different degree as well. In this case, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to rotate this text over on the side and I'm going to take it to 90 degrees. And the reason I want to take it to 90 is then if I look at my top view, there where I can see my text in my block, then I can left click on my box and I can drag it back to bring that text box in and it'll show me like the size of it. I can come back here and I can hit home. That takes me right back to the home. Now here's the cool part. You can come up here once you have that text box selected where it says text, you can come up here and you can change that text. In this case, type in your name. So what I just did here is I just created a name plate or a name tag block with my name on it. Now, if you right click, it always works best with the mouse, but if you right click and hold it, you can see my name, Rick. That's below the plane down there. That's not good. We don't want that. We want that sitting right on the plane. How we would move that is if we select it, we'll see like a little triangle pyramid cylinder here that we can left click and hold that and we can start to drag it up. And as we drag it up, you'll see on the right hand side here, I'm at 4, 3, minus 2, minus 1. There I'm one above. I want to put that right at 0. When I do that, then I'm right on plane. And then my name tag is even with the plane. But if I rotate to this side and I look, I can see that my nameplate now, the name on the block is sitting above it. So I want to come back over here. I want to select my name again. And here's how we would raise that. If we left click it, we can raise it up or down. I'm going to bring it down just underneath that block right here and then click back on the work plane. If I select home, that orientates my work plane. Now I have a block with my nameplate on it. You can change the name of your design. By default, it gives you some weird kind of name. So I'm going to select it and I'm going to just name it nameplate. And then just hit enter. And now you have a nameplate. Oh, I have a capital L in there. Take that back. There we go. And there is your nameplate that you've created. You can also scroll with your mouse with the mouse wheel, and it makes everything bigger and smaller so you can get a better view of it. There are some additional shapes on the side here if you wanted some numbers or characters or connectors or things like that. If you want, I'm going to select numbers and text. You'll see that here we go. It just changed to some different text, and then there's some numbers over here, some letters, some numbers that we can select there. I'm going back to the basic shapes right now. So that's how you would generally create a nameplate and put the two together. Last thing I want to show you is, in order to keep them together, if I left click and select over the whole area here, I can come up to what this little icon is, and it's a grouping icon. When I select it, now it's all the same. Now when I rotate it, that's all considered one model right now. It's not separate anymore. I would have to ungroup it in order to get it that way.